are you doing here today?
Mostly just checking in on the troops that have been up here for weeks, and mainly just checking in with them, see how they're doing, if anybody has any additional needs that we can meet. I mean, I have been trying to check in on a lot of them by phone, over the last 7 weeks that some of them have been up here, but sometimes face-to-face just makes a big difference.
So what does a check-in involve in relation to the duties of a DPH?
Well, we want to kind of make sure that they're coping well, that they're getting enough sleep at night, that they're continuing to eat healthy foods, that they're doing some things to manage their stress, that they're checking in with their families while they're here, that there aren't other concerns going on for them at home that are making it hard for them to manage their stress while they're here. And if there's anything that we can do to either help them deal with that stress or give them resources that might help them when we're not here.
Very good. So when you do run into an airman that is struggling with any of the above, what can you do?
Well, last week I sat with somebody and just talked to them about the things. It's getting harder for them because this is just going on. It feels like it's not going to end. And so talk to them about things that they can do to help them cope every day, like deep breathing, meditation, gratitude practices, thinking about the things that are going well, focusing on the mission, just help give them some skills to get through, what they're dealing with every day.
So on that note, this is going to end. If there's going to be any troops that are going to be seeing this video who haven't had an opportunity to talk to anybody yet, what would you say to them?
I would say that, seeking help is a sign of strength. And I think it's important for people to know that counselors in general, but myself as a DPH, we're not here to try to take away their job, to take them away from the mission. We're here to keep the mission ready, to get them back, to be a force multiplier, to get them back to their jobs and keep them as healthy and as able to work as possible. So there's never a downside to getting help. And if you can get help early, if you get help early while it's not such a big deal, then you can keep it from becoming a big deal. And I just think that's really important. Reach out to people, talk to them about it. Don't let that upset or let whatever is going on inside you just fester. Reach out to people, talk to them about how you're feeling about it, and have a wingman, have somebody that is ideally going through what you're going through, and that you can share these concerns with. Just have someone that you can fall back on.
I forgot to ask at the very beginning, so I'll rephrase the question. Where are we today, and what are we doing?
So today I'm at the McCormick Place right now, visiting some of our troops who have been in the field for 5 or 6 weeks, 6 weeks I think already, building up an alternative care facility. But over these 3 days that I'm up here, I've been visiting our troops that are out in the field at some of our testing sites, that are at some of the alternative housing facilities, and some of the alternative care facilities.
What's the run-of-the-mill job of the DPH? What do you do in regular hours?
It's a very broad job and seems to be changing constantly. So providing resiliency, suicide prevention, often talking to commanders about how they can best support their troops, giving command consultation and guidance. And then, people are just frequently, say on drill weekend, people are frequently stopping by my office to talk to me about things they're struggling with. So it might be family issues, work issues. It might be, real depression or anxiety that they're dealing with. And so I help them either get the resources they need or manage that within the military. And sometimes if it's anxiety or depression, sometimes that needs to be managed with military medical. And I help them work around those things. Just like I said, I like to do whatever I can to get people back to mission ready and back into the field. So the four pillars of comprehensive airman fitness are what we're encouraging people to focus on right now. So the physical, mental, social, and spiritual. And so I've been with the chaplain and with the first sergeant, and it's really important for people to, especially when they're in times of stress, to think again about the physical things that they need to do to help themselves cope, like trying to get enough sleep, eating nutritious foods, drinking enough water, and getting exercise. And all those things, they're all interconnected. So if you're letting your physical self go, then it's going to affect you mentally or emotionally. And so they're all very intertwined, and it's really important to try to stay balanced in each of those things.
What do you think of the resilience that you've seen so far from the troops conducting these missions?
I think as a general rule, our people are always very resilient, and we're just here to prop them up a little bit more. But the people that I've spoken to today, morale is generally pretty good. People are happy to be helping. They're happy to be doing what they're doing and supporting the mission that's going on. Sometimes lack of communication or poor guidance makes it a little bit more of a struggle for them, but overall people are just doing a really great job, and leadership and people are reaching out for help when there are things that we can do to support them.
From the outside looking in, and you getting to see the bigger picture of what's happening in the northern AOR, how do these missions affect the Illinois National Guard mission? What have you seen?
I think that for the Illinois National Guard, this has been a much bigger mission than I've seen us do on the state level. And it's really just been a great opportunity for people most people that join the National Guard, they enlist because they want to help. They want to do something to help our state. And people are getting the opportunity to do that, and in a much broader way than they have been able to do in the past. And I think it's been a really good opportunity for a lot of people.